Alright, another video just talking things out. So even if I'm drinking 3 coffees, it doesn't necessarily make the situation better. Yeah, it just costs more money, obviously, and it actually does distract me from actually making the money. Yeah, and I feel like I would just be able to make a lot more money, and actually the money that I want, would I just feel a little bit more worthy. And like those days like today, man, it's just fucking tough when I just can't concentrate, because I just would love to just have more social connection. And yeah, I go through town, and there are obviously like a lot of women. Yeah, starting with the fucking morning. Yeah, 2 foreign women obviously could have just said, "Hey, hello, you're not from here, are you?" Right? And they're obviously not. And yeah, it is a little bit challenging in all of that. But yeah, we are being proactive and we are talking to people, especially when we're doing good. Yeah, especially when we're doing good, we gotta like fucking capitalize on that and just already plant the seeds and being able to willingly go through the discomfort to actually talk to people, to set up meetings and make friendships when we're actually feeling good, so that now we don't always get back into these fucking cycles of neediness. So that, yeah, that's also been like a pattern that I've realized. I only talk to women when I'm like absolutely fucking needy and actually need that. Because I feel like otherwise when I'm feeling good, I'm like wanna utilize all of the energy for the work, so that I'm finally fucking worth something and deserving of female love, affection, and attention. And so yeah, that's been really like the pattern that's been going on for like the last however long, man. Forever I've been dealing with that. But yeah, we're getting this through, and so we're talking this all out. Now we're just gonna turn up the brightness here and start making some videos. Yeah, and I also realized that it's a pattern inside of myself that I just tend to go within and comforting myself, like going into this fucking pity pattern of like, whenever I can't take it anymore, I just cave in. And then I tell myself these stories, and I didn't realize that I'm like speaking over myself, the same fucking thing, by just telling myself these stories for yeah, social connection. It's kind of getting this connection but from myself, by me telling, these stories in my head that I would actually like to share with a human, but there's just nobody here currently that I, in this moment, can share that with. Yeah, and even with my best friend, I mean, I see him now like once a week, sometimes twice a month. It's just not nearly enough. It's just not enough. And yeah. Yeah, obviously I'm here in this country already. Is the gain too much here or what? Hello? That's even worse, is it? Yeah, that's much fucking worse. Alright, well, that's as best as we can do. That's still very loud, is it? Yes, it is very loud. Well, anyways, we gotta deal with that. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm in this country already for 5 years. I mean, could have obviously built a circle of friends, right? But man, has it been tough. But yeah, at least the beard's growing. That's looking good. So like, yeah, just make it through like another 2 years. When the beard's full, I'll be having a woman on my side. Or not. Fucking celibate fucking lifestyle. Alright then. Well, alright then, let's be proactive, and in the moment when it hurts the most, getting over this ego and actually talk to people. I realize how that was the situation like last September, where I was like driving myself into these patterns, and I just had to I had to talk to women. Back then I really felt how much that really felt like some kind of ego death. Back then, of course, I wouldn't have done that weren't I in this financial position where I actually needed to make money, needed to advance. And that's exactly why I put myself in this $100,000 debt kind of situation, for me to just fucking figure this out, because otherwise I was just lost in these patterns for years. And when I'm like so down, it's like, man, fuck, if nobody's pulling me out of it, and I don't must, then I won't. And And yeah, so for that reason, it's good to just make the videos, but I also realize I gotta do some client work. Could have done some more outreach for like 2 hours, but it's like, man, fuck, what I really am craving is just more social connection, right? But obviously I gotta be the one that initiates that, which is also fucking tiring, because like, it would be nice if somebody would actually ask me, it's like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? It's like, nothing at all, fucking zero. And that's tough, man, that is tough. And part of me is also thinking, is like, man, this 18-year-old girl that I was going on a date with like 2 weeks ago, is like, am I 30 years old? And it's like, still not enough to like impress some 18-year-old village chick here in Peru? Crazy, like really crazy, very crazy. And I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta really look at my life and say like, well, it's not that impressive yet. I get it. All right, well. But yeah, part of me is like remembering these stories, like Garrett J. White, you know, saying like, yeah, she always believed in me when I didn't. I feel like saying like, I always believed in myself, but like, the women never seem to have seen that. Like, they didn't believe it, that I would be at some point successful. Yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, so part of me wants to think like, how much sooner would I have been successful had I just had a woman on my side, but on the other hand, that I would not have figured out the things that I'm figuring out right now. And so I think, yeah, it's just gonna come together, all of it. And so with that, let's take action. Let's talk to that woman. And it's all good. Das können wir machen. Wie sieht's morgen oder Freitag bei ihr aus? Easy. Yeah, and I also realized a little bit more humor and like just learning how to do that, learning how to speak, and just sending some voice messages as we go. Like not getting lost in this fucking pity pot, but just being proactive and making things happen, initiating, right? Initiating conversations. It's all good. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, alright. So let's just do that. Let's just send some voice messages. And it is okay. Hola, Carl. No sé qué estás haciendo. Si estás en la calle, caminando, cantando, celebrando la vida, o en la uni o en el trabajo, o algo parecido, pero te deseo una linda noche. Yeah, proactive, man. I'm sending the same fucking voice message for years already, coming up with something new, but on the other hand, it's like repetition. It's just repetition. It is just repetition. Yaha, hey. Yaha, hey, yeah, it is easy. Hello, Alicia. No sé qué estás haciendo, si estás en la uni estudiando todavía o trabajando en la casa, descansando, en la calle, caminando, cantando, celebrando la vida o algo parecido, pero te deseo una linda noche. Alright, what can we do? You gotta be fucking imperfect and just go take the action. Instead of trying to be perfect, just take the action and just go do it, right? And so I also realized here, as I'm going about my day, there are so many situations where I can just talk to people. I do not need to be so much in my fucking pity pot and in my shame and just hating myself so viciously just because I'm not doing things. It's like, I got to break this now. It's like, for me to make the money that I want to. And I also realized, like, yeah, the client situation that I'm currently in is like my quality has dropped tremendously over the last weeks. And yeah, the way to fix that is certainly to be, yeah, to just put myself more out there, make more friends, have more conversations, be fun and lighthearted, although I feel I have the fucking weight of the world on the shoulder and carry everybody else's weight, and some part of me just feels like if I just had somebody to come home to, like some kind of safe haven where it's just not fucking me and my thoughts and my life all the time, everywhere, right? That's why I appreciate so much going to sport, because it's like it's like contact sport, it's like skin to skin connection, as fucking weird as this sounds, and I know how horrible and weird that sounds, of like meeting my need for skin to skin connection through wrestling class, but like what? It's like I just gotta do what I gotta do here, and like take what I got and just make the best out of what I've got here, right? And yeah, man, just talk to more people. Talk to more people and sending more messages, and obviously the chicks realize that I have so much pressure inside of me, and es ist leicht, ja, ey. Es ist leicht.
¿Cuánto y por qué tan caro? Dime. La verdad, hace tiempo yo cantaba, pero dejé de hacerlo, entonces quisiera saber cómo estoy en voz. Pues sí me gusta cantar. En la iglesia.
How much that's drawing me in as well. I'm like, man, so craving this connection so much, man. Fucking hell.
Sí, sería genial. ¿Sabes? Por si acaso no sabes tocar guitarra, quiero aprender a tocar guitarra.
Hola Jim, buenas noches. Ya, no sé qué estás haciendo, si estás en la uni, estudiando todavía, en la casa, descansando, o en la calle, caminando, cantando, celebrando la vida, o algo parecido, pero te deseo una linda noche. No sé nadie que toque la guitarra, pero conozco un flautista. Tuvimos un plan de hacer una banda de música mística una vez, pero se desperdió a Tachna, el líder, él fue el guitarrista, pero ya. Yeah, obviously, learning fucking humor, learning to be humorous, and I don't need to be fucking so ashamed of myself. I can just be here and I realized, like, I remember how, for the first time, it's like how much I needed to kind of overcome this pattern inside of me of just, starting to sing and starting to practice my voice, because I was like so afraid and so ashamed of what the neighbors would think. And yeah, I gotta realize that I just, if I keep making these very simple, silly kind of beginner mistakes of like actually only working 4 to 6 hours per day of like actual work, the rest I'm just, I don't know, whatever, like resting, going to a coffee shop, going back home, but it's like, yeah, man, fuck, I just got to take the time to spend some time with actual people, have friends in my life, and yeah, have some social contacts, and also realize, man, how much fucking drama I make. I'm just, please, can you please listen to me? Can you please hug me? Give me some love, man. This fucking... Yeah, I've learned this pattern. If I just, show everybody how much I'm suffering, then hopefully somebody gives me some kind of sympathy. But I'm sick of sympathy, although a little bit of sympathy wouldn't be bad. Fuck, man. Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. And yeah, so the one client probably dropped out, but that's alright. I gotta make sure that I'm making peace with just learning to do client delivery and not doing everything perfectly. On the other hand, I could easily have kept him had I just been more... Yeah, so part of that is also like the semen retention of like, yeah, I'm just so kind of tense and tight inside. And all I would need to do is like say, hey, haha, are you from here? Ha ha ha, I'm also not. Yeah, but yeah, humor, man, I just want to say it's like, man, I'm suffering so much, I just can't fucking take it, can you? But obviously that doesn't work, man. No fucking woman wants a man who's who is that needy and that kind of in such a tense, crazy position, $100,000 in debt, needs the woman to be just fucking emotionally stable? That's obviously not a good place to be. But yeah, what will we do? We're just gonna keep going, and at least just always turning on the camera and speaking that out is a way to solve that, and is a way to go forward with all of that. And so yeah, it's all right. It is all good. It is all good. But like yeah, okay. And like talking this out is already helpful. And yeah, I also realized that the situation right now is like can be predicted, and the cause for that is like 2-3 weeks ago where I just didn't do the necessary Saturday routine of just seeing 2 friends and just having an hour of conversation with friends. And it's like, yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. I get up and I'm all day fucking alone. It's like it's not cool. On the other hand, it doesn't need to be so. It's like it's in my hands, right? But it's like it's fucking tiring, man. It's like part of me just wished it's like is there nobody that kind of likes me in a way when like, you know, getting asked like, hey, what are you doing? It's like, you want to come hang out? It's like, nobody really. That's hurting too. Like honestly, that's hurting too. Because earlier in my life that was not the case. I was very popular and people really wanted me. But on the other hand, yeah, that was also like a different value that I brought, right? Just basically free, non-caring, just getting fucking blazed and drunk and making people feel good. That was certainly the value that I used to bring back then. But now it's a different value, and I realized that. Yeah, the value that I'm bringing now is, yeah, it's got to be built, because I'm just fucking needy piece of shit. That's what I feel to say, but obviously I don't want to speak that over me, but I'm a successful man and will only take like another 2 or 3 years until I'm probably out of that. So it's all good, but like, man, yeah, days feel pretty rough, and like, yeah, in days like that, I just wish that. Yeah, that's why training is so important, because I can come there and I just feel like this is some kind of anchor of stability, where I come there and I have social contact and I know I'm wanted, I know I'm appreciated, I know they appreciate me being there. But apart from that, it's like, fuck, man, yeah, I don't have any friends. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I mean, I do, like online, I'm building the circle of friends, and here. Although that's also not fucking true. I mean, there are lots of people who probably would fucking want to spend some time with me, but like, do I want to spend time with them? Because I feel like now fucking World War III, the world's fucking going under, and I'm like, gotta make money, I'm like $100,000 in debt, but I also fucking manifested that. Of like 5 years like neglecting that, and neglecting social contacts, and yeah, it's been a whole wild situation. I just wish at some point, man. So in the same way as I'm paying back the debt for the bank account in Germany that was overdrawn, and so I'm paying like €62 every month, kind of paying that back for like some 18-month kind of payment plan, which I've negotiated, which was also not something I was aware of. I just fucking thought I did not know how to solve this, and then I just had to confront that, and then I negotiated that, and now it's working. 62, it's still a whole lot every month, but. I also know how crazy that sounds, but like on the other hand, this is just the first year of business. Building value, bringing value is a skill in itself, which I'm learning, and yeah, skill that I'm learning. Yeah, and then I also realized, like, in these days, man, when I'm like so much pressure inside of me, all I want to do is fucking sleep. But if I give into that, it just gets all of it out of balance. So, yeah, you got to do exactly what I was doing in September 2023, of just, when it hurts the most, then's when you're gonna go talk to people. But man, if I don't absolutely fucking must, then I usually don't. And it's the same thing here, like with the high ticket sales of, paying back the 100,000. I'm like, oh man, fuck. Part of me just feels like, yeah, man, I just would love to feel like a little bit more stable. Because like in days like this, it's like the one client dropped out because we had this fucking weird week kind of conversation where I was already kind of fatigued and he was fatigued. And I'm like, I'm just not very stable currently. I'm still very much dependent on just social connection because I just don't have enough of it currently. And yeah, that doesn't make me feel secure, obviously. And it's every week kind of a roller coaster of like, how am I feeling? And not trying to pay attention too much to that, but also using these signs as signs, as I said, like not cave in, just not cave in, but keep going. And obviously I could fucking work right now, but on the other hand, I would just love to talk to somebody at some point. Like a few days per week, maybe a few times per day. Yeah, so like, how are people doing that? It's like part of me, I'm just gonna speak it, man, instead of like, because these thoughts, they keep coming up inside of me, and if I just run them in my head, they're manifesting much more as if I just let them out here on YouTube, which is then at least showing some vulnerability. Yeah, part of me feels like, man, there are these fucking, I don't know, 20-year-old kids running around with these gorgeous, beautiful, slim girlfriends, and I'm like, what the fuck do they have that I don't? It's kind of what I'm asking myself in my head sometimes, where I'm like, really, man? How many years have I been trying to get a girlfriend like that? It's like, wow, super, super wild. But on the other hand, yeah, then look at my life and I'm like sitting here and I'm fucking complaining to the camera in an empty room in a place that looks like a fucking shithole. Just my office looks good because it's the only place that I'm taking care of. It's the only place that I'm actually, demonstrating to my clients. But the rest of my place looks like a pretty messy fucking situation. Yeah, because I just don't want to be here even. It's like I just want to be outside and like be around people. Even just like taking in the energy of just seeing other people. It's like it's good for me, man. Fuck. And so I know that's gonna get better with like another 2 or 3 clients on board, and I will be already able to just eat, pay rent, eat food, and go for coffee every month. But like, man, this is fucking hard. And I also know it's like I would feel much more worthy of charging higher prices if I would actually be like in a better and a more stable position. Yeah, super crazy. And then I'm sitting there in the coffee shop and yeah, man, fuck. I gotta do this thinking work for my client afterward, but on the other hand, all I wanna do is just, man, fucking talk to some people. But on the other hand, I fucking can. It's like, nothing's holding me back, just my fucking self all the time, right? And so, yeah, seeing like some women going outside, like on the coffee shop, and I'm like, well, am I fucking expecting that they talk to me or what? Like, that's not realistic, right? Is it? In any kind of way, like, that's obviously never what it's gonna be, right? So, yeah, you gotta just initiate that. But like, yeah. Yeah, and I can't give this responsibility to somebody else. Like, wish it was easier and just wish I had some kind of safe haven to go back to at night time. Although that would be really cool. Yeah, actually just having like a group of friends where I'm just, some kind of shared house, that would be obviously beautiful. And I know I was doing much better when I just saw my friend every day. I know. And so like the last few years, I just have not been working at 100% capacity. As I said, I was working like barely 4 to 6 hours a day. If I actually like keep fucking counting the hours that I'm actually sitting down and working. All of that was also very different when I had a girlfriend back then. But then obviously everybody was telling me what a horrible fucking person I am of sleeping with this woman that I don't want to marry. And I'm like, well, fuck, man. All right then. You know what I mean? Like, all right then. I guess then I won't, right? Like, man, that was fucking crazy. Everybody was telling me it's like how horrible it is, and I'm like, yeah, all right, yeah. And you think she's so pure, right? Like, it's not like I messed up her purity. She said that, and then I found out that was not true. So like, nothing got hurt in that way. So like, And I'm like, yeah, man, how, like, what do you do? It's like, you gotta fucking do something, man, or not. It's like, why am I gonna wait until I'm fucking perfect and find my wife? It's like, is there a middle way? And so now I figured out the middle way for me is actually engage in conversations, right? And also engage in conversations and taking the discomfort of engaging in conversations when I'm actually feeling good. But most of these times, it's like when I'm actually just fucking feeling good about myself, I'm like, oh man, fuck. Let me just fucking rest for a little bit, man. But obviously, this is the exact moment when I need to use this momentum to actually set some more, dates and talk to more people and make more contacts when I'm actually in a place where I can talk to people. Yeah, man. So, yeah, obviously it's crazy that, my audience is gonna see that, but yeah. And yeah, after 400 days of doing YouTube, that's exactly what I mean with like my head is just not really in the work. And it was much worse before, where was my head not at all in the work, because I just didn't pay attention to friends at all. I was just so narrowly focused of I just have to get a girlfriend in some kind of way. It just would not fucking work. Because the same kind of whiny, fucking wimpy neediness that I'm displaying right now and talking things out was back then just much, much worse. And I just would not talk about it with nobody because I was just so fucking hating myself for that. Because I'm like, man, what the fuck? And so then I just caved in and watched some fucking Twitch gaming channels. Complete fucking waste of time. Fried my brain, man. Absolutely fucking wild. And so yeah, that was a mistake, but there was some rest. I was just getting up and just eating some food and just doing a little bit of thinking. We're going for a walk and just watching this, just shutting my mind off. It felt like that was the first time in many years that I actually could relax. That's what it felt like back then. So I took the chance, but obviously it derailed me for like 18 months of like what I could have done, YouTube and build my business. Yeah, the situation really was that I was on a call with somebody as a free test client. And I was like back then even more judgmental than I'm now, arguably probably more judgmental now than I was back then, but like some, I don't know, overweight single mom, totally broke from England. And yeah, obviously these were the types of clients that I was getting back then. And I was like so freaked out by this one test client situation that I was like, man, this is fucking crazy. There's gotta be a better way to do this, because I'm like, this is wild. I thought I was doing something wrong. I thought if I would just work on myself, I always thought it would just get better. I just really thought if I would just work on myself, all of that would get better in some way at some point. And I was just procrastinating that for years. For years on end, I was just pushing this out. And so yeah, I'm committing myself that, whenever I go to sport and I go for a run and I see a woman, I'm at least going to ask for directions, because that's helpful at least to just fucking initiate some kind of conversation. Man. And then taking baby steps, because I usually always used to fucking hate myself so much of like not having the quality of conversation that I actually wanted to. Right in the beginning. Without realizing that also that takes baby steps and improvements and iterations. And yeah, so part of that is also being like okay with like losing some clients if they see that and they're like, alright, he's not a real, I'm like, alright then, man, fuck, but like this is what's going on right now. I'm learning how to live in celibacy and or getting married. I'm just learning how to handle my emotions and be rock solid for other people. I'm not compensating that with marijuana, but actually learning how to talk to people. And it's actually not that hard. It's like, fucking hell, I'm here. And there are all these women around, but also part of me, I don't know if that's correct, but like I was thinking also earlier today, it's like, man, the social proof here is like so crazy. It's like, if you have a lot of women that desire you, it's like it's getting absolutely fucking mad. They want, all of them, they want you. But if you're like a loner fucking weirdo stranger, yeah, man, not even some fucking fat little 18-year-old chick is gonna want anything, man. this is absolutely crazy. This is, yeah, and it's frightening. And it's frightening because I must, yeah, also in that area always like overestimating myself a bit, right? Getting my ego quite high of like in the capital city, getting all of, you know, all of these women, but here, man, fuck, it's different. Although it should be actually easier, but like here, obviously, people really want to make sure that they don't get seen with a person who is a fucking weirdo, especially when he's like a foreigner. So, yeah, man, but on the other hand, how do you be more normal? I guess the answer is actually do better and fucking be able to pay rent and food and not live in this crazy state of like just brain fucking suffering every day. And so yeah, the solution to all of that really is more social connection. So for that, we're already talking to people every day, which is great. Going to attend sports classes is also very important, and just making YouTube videos and channeling that energy into a video and then uploading that. And just talking through whatever's going on so that I find the way to talk about these things and to put words to that situation and be transparent and open and realistic and empathetic and resounding. Good array of words. Yeah, part of that is also fucking phony that I'm complaining so much, but it's like part of that is also very real. Part of that is really just making some drama to get some fucking affection. But part of that is also real. I would love to, yeah, man, I don't know. I would love to just share that with somebody, but some people can help me through that. But on the other hand, people are also thinking, it's like, man, are you fucking getting this now done or what? It's like, how many years have you been working on this? It's like, is this happening now at some point or what? But it's like, it's also not so easy to understand. It's like, man, whenever I fucking would work more, I would crash. And so I tried it before of like just ignore everything else, just work, and I thought I really could. I really thought like I didn't have any needs. I really thought I could just lock myself in my basement room and just fucking work until I would be successful. I really thought that this is what's gonna work, and it didn't work. I was just developing eating disorders and this wild fucking depression, sleeping too much, these wild up and down habits, I would just go like on food fucking runs for like 3-4 days at a time, just running around outside, just stuffing myself with all kinds of unhealthy shit. Now I realized what I really wanted was just taking in the energy of like other people, of like being out and about and around people, right? And so part of me realized also like in the other few days, actually let's write this now out in the mission statement so that whenever I'm doing not so well, I can look at that and take a look at that and just remind myself of who I really am and what my mission is for this lifetime so that I learn how to contain all of this energy and channel that in the right kind of ways. And creating myself an abundance of friends, an abundance of people that I can be with and reach out to. But yeah, on the other hand, now that the money is literally coming totally to an end, all I can do is fucking like negotiate that the rent is being pushed out for like a month and see if they understand that I already sold the motorbike. I want to sell the land, but it's like, man, it is fucking a lot. On the other hand, it's not that much. I could just, as I said, I would be so much more productive if I just had a woman once in a while that I know I can just get up at 5 a.m. and just be concentrated and do all of that if I just had like a little bit of fucking sex on the weekend. But on the other hand, that's not fucking part of the plan here, right? Is it? Alright, mission. Yeah, but making YouTube videos about it is certainly already helping. So we have another half an hour going to sports class, and then I'm also pushing it fucking further and further down when I just don't have the concentration to deal with all of this. But it's that has been really the most frightening thing in the past of like when I just can't concentrate anymore, and I know that I need to work, and then I just try even harder, and then I just get in my head of like telling myself these stories over and over and over again, just for some kind of connection, the things that I would actually love to tell somebody else if somebody was here and listening. But on the other hand, I also can't make anybody responsible to fucking hear me whine for like hours on end, right? But like, yeah, this is then usually where the fucking spiral starts, and then I feel like, man, fucking hell, I got a gun at this place, man, shall I just fucking end the whole shit, man? But yeah, obviously that can't be an option. But like, this is where my mind goes then, right? Where I'm like, fuck, man. But on the other hand, it's not so hard. All I gotta do is just fucking talk to people. But yeah, then you're dealing every day with that rejection, which obviously feels even harder when I actually need it the most. But that's also the lesson, right? That I only talk to people when I fucking need it. And not from a giving place, but just from this fucking weird leeching energy vampire kind of taking place. And this habit I just got to break. It's like I got to talk to people when I'm already comfortable and then put myself in the position of dealing with this discomfort. I got to choose this discomfort when I'm feeling good. Because then when I'm feeling bad again, which is fucking 80% of the time, where I just feel this weird inner fucking tension of like, I don't want to be in my skin, I don't want to be in my house, I want to fucking be around people, man. That is obviously then in a bad place to do that. But like obviously, yeah, when I'm like feeling good, I'm like, no, I don't need to talk to the woman. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I just want to fucking relax, man, for a while. You know what I mean? And that's obviously usually what then creates that relaxation, some kind of crash or, you know, some kind of marijuana. But I've thrown all of this away. So like none of that anymore. Because I got to learn to fucking build a circle of friends, just be fucking normal. Right? Be normal and just talk to people. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so mission. Yeah, this is obviously an idea that I had already for like years. To just remind myself of who I really am. So that I don't forget. So, spiritual teacher, going out, healing people, right? Celibacy is easy when I have enough female attention and affection in my life. I only crave it so much when I don't have any of it. And then I also don't feel worthy of initiating conversations to get that. And part of me also fucking hates myself right now because I'm doing the same fucking thing for like 400 fucking days. Just making videos about it and just fucking talking about it instead of acting on it. And so this, yeah, man, just talking about what could be, what would be, and like not getting any results. That's why my clients also don't fucking trust me, because like people in the community, they see is like every fucking month, man, my card gets rejected because I don't even have $50 on my card, and they're like, man, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, or something. And that's obviously what kills the trust, but it's like, it's all the manifestation of my fucking self, you know what I mean? It's like, if I would just come across normal, I'm sure that some women would want me, because I don't think I'm wrong in the assumption that I see in their eyes that there's some kind of interest there, some kind of attraction. I don't think that's wrong, because I look like, I have a body that's in the top 1% of men. It's like, I look nice when I'm naked. It's not that I look like a fucking sack. It's like I'm looking good. I really do. And so like, yeah, man, fuck. But that obviously doesn't matter, right? If your character's fucking poisoned. But I gotta love myself anyway, because my character is not fucking poisoned. I'm just hard on myself. But man, yeah. And yeah, like obviously, if I just in this weird fucking gringo Spanish just ask her, it's like, hey, where's the swimming pool? Oh, this way. Okay. And do you have a name? And she's like, yeah, this is my name. And then I go fucking run away. I'm like, alright, man. She's like, well, that was a weak ass fucking approach. Do you have not anything else to say? But like, what else do I have to say? It's like, My fucking life consists of getting up in the morning, turning on my computer, not wanting to do any of it, just would love to be outside around people, but on the other hand, I had fucking $250,000 in the bank. I could have made my dream already happen, and I just fucking wasted all of it. And yeah, man. So I gotta deal with that situation now and clean this all up. But on the other hand, it's also purifying a lot of things in my life. I realized that, especially like in the last 2 days. Yeah, man, I had a lot of good visions of my future, of what can be, and I just gotta keep fucking pushing. Yeah, and obviously fucking checking the dating apps here every fucking 10 minutes is also not good, but like, man, fucking this need for connection is just fucking crazy, man. And it's just getting amplified in the semen retention. On the other hand, I'm just not gonna fucking wank my heart just to fucking let go of some energy. This is like also not an option, because then I'm still having this craving for human connection, just not that much energy. So like the solution to that is go take the sports classes. Do that, right? Utilize the energy for that. Keep making some videos, keep practicing my voice, even if I'm swearing here and just talking in a very choppy way, which I always thought that I would be much better at talking than I actually realized that I am. I still get better just by talking. It's much better than talking these things out of my head. And I always thought as well, it's like I would remember all of these things that I've thought about. In previous years, I never wrote anything down. It's just like in the last 2 years, I started writing things down. I'm like, man, how fucking dumb that was. But on the other hand, I know what that feels like when you're so tired, so exhausted, and just can't concentrate, you can't focus, and all you want to do is like get fucking outside and get around people. And then obviously, yeah, what do you say? It's like, hey man, I'm so lonely. But maybe I really gotta say this. Maybe I really gotta get over myself and just say like, alright, these 2 white chicks, they're gonna be here as a volunteer for like some 3 or 4 months or whatever. It's like, they are never going to remember me in 3 years from now. And who knows whether we all have 3 years anyways, right? So yeah, man, that's certainly the update. How many? 41 minutes we've been talking. And so yeah, man, fuck. Yeah, whenever I'm speaking the truth, Pinocchio, my nose is fucking itching like fucking crazy when I'm speaking these things. But like, yeah, it's I just gotta learn to let the energy flow, to like not. Alright, man, be proactive, fucking talk to him, see whether he is already back. It's like, hello brother, are you back in town? I don't need to fucking live here in this fucking shameful, hateful fucking place. I just can talk to a few friends that I have and ask them whether they're in town. Because this is what I usually would not do when I feel so fucking needy. I'm like, man, would just fucking sit in my pity pot and hate myself, but not anymore. Alright, so let's send a message then. Hello brother. Hello brother. How was Lima? And when we come back. Alright. Alright. It's easy. Alright, man. Now that I've talked this out, alright, it's easy. Alright, so she's back. Alright, cool. So let's see, who else can we send some message to? Yeah, and he replies right away. Oh yeah, he's already back. So like, see, that's what I mean. It's like, before I would just fucking so violently hate myself and get into these fucking patterns. I can just send a message. So easy. Alright, so what other woman can we talk to and set something up? For later, ja, ja, hey, es ist leicht. Hola Daniela, buenas noches. No sé qué estás haciendo, si estás en la uni, estudiando, o en la casa, descansando, o en la calle, caminando, cantando, celebrando la vida, o algo parecido. Pero te deseo una linda noche. Saludos. Yeah, and obviously, as I'm saying that, it's like the same fucking message over and over again. I'm like, what are my neighbors gonna think? But like, I do not give a fuck anymore. Because like, I've been worrying about this for so much that I was just isolating myself. And like, none of that. I'm just gonna text everybody. Everybody. So what's her name again? It's Marcy, right? Look, I don't care anymore, man. It's like, I'm just gonna do the best that I can, and at some point I will be successful, and I already am successful, so that they can go fuck themselves, right? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. It's all good. So what's her name again? Marcy. Alright. It's all good. It's all good. Hello, Marcy. I'm not sure what you're currently doing. If you're studying still at university, or if you're at home resting, or if you're out in the streets, happy, merry, dancing, celebrating life, or something similar. But yeah, saludos. I'm wishing you an awesome evening. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, man. That's easy. That's easy. And so for her, what's her name? Okay, Carolee. Yeah, alright. Hola, Carolee. Buenas noches. No sé qué estás haciendo, si estás en la uni estudiando todavía, o en la casa descansando, o en la calle caminando, cantando, celebrando la vida, o algo parecido, pero te deseo un buen día y saludos. Espero que estés muy bien. Alright, it's easy, man. Even if it's not fucking perfect, and even if other people say much better things, no problem at all. No problem at all. Hola Kim, buenas noches. No sé qué estás haciendo, si estás en la uni todavía, estudiando, o en la casa, descansando, o en la calle, caminando, cantando, celebrando la vida, o algo parecido, pero te deseo una linda noche. Saludos. Alright, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. And like, you know, patting myself on the shoulder of just taking the action, and nobody else cares. Even if people hear that, nobody fucking cares, because they all want me to succeed also. Right? All of them want me to succeed also. And so I just gotta do what I gotta do to win in this lifetime, right? Man, had I not started this video and had I just talked through what's going on, none of that would have happened, and now I'm already feeling much better. Not that it is about feeling, but at some point, yeah, it's like I have this need to share, and maybe that's the whole lesson in all of that I just am meant to channel all of that through my voice, talking things out. Talking things out. Yeah. So I'm looking through the old messages, like, yeah, I'm just having the pattern of just not texting back. Then I see this beautiful guy with this fat guy. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, but on the other hand, it's like, I guess he's been better than me in some kind of way. But yeah, at least more fun. Yeah, it's just very crazy. Anyways, all good. Ola, how are you? Yeah, very good. It was a good day, a full day, lots of communication. Talk to some clients, talk to some friends. No, I've just eaten dinner, go train for a bit. Yeah, and then I come back home. So I don't know if you're down for a video call later tonight, or if that's too spontaneous for you. Right? Alright, man, it's easy, man. We can do this. It's all okay. And just talking to them more frequently. More frequently talking to people. So, where these now, all of the contacts, all of the numbers. Yeah, man, this weird message is like, yeah, fuck, man. But like, yeah, we're learning, man, we're learning. We're making progress, we're going forward. And yeah. We're just making the learnings every day and getting better at communication, which I haven't really paid attention to a lot over the last years. But now we do, and now we actually do, yeah, a whole lot of different communications and getting better at it every single day, right? I should actually, here, contact, add to contacts, create new contact. Right, it's easy, Jim. Right. And so thank you to myself of actually, and yeah, I'm sitting in this coffee shop and yeah, it's pretty hard to realize sometimes when the inspiration just doesn't flow and I'm just, okay, I just can't work currently, I just gotta do something else. Like back a few years back, I would have just, yeah, not knowing how to handle that, because I thought I just had to work and function, right? All right, so let's do that. All right, cool. So he is there. So let's text him now. Man, fucking, but how hard does it feel? It's like, it's not that hard. I just do a video, I talk it out for some 45 minutes, I practice my voice, it's all okay. I just start sending some messages and already feeling much better. People come back to me and it's like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's just, I'm getting in my head about this fucking shit all of the time. And it's like, man, like, I've wasted like years in this place of like not getting out of it. And it's like, it's not easy. It felt like, yeah, if I watch this video back, it's, yeah, probably not very pretty to look at. But that's what's gonna work from now on. That's what I'm, doing. And so I'm, yeah, writing this as well into the mission statement that, getting excited about getting up and learning how to be a better communicator, getting up every day and practicing being a better communicator. So now I'm gonna have a few little bites, and then we go train and hopefully don't vomit everything out again. And it's like, yeah, that annoys me, man. This little 18-year-old girl, like, she saw me at the wedding of my best friends. Like, she asked me to dance, and then she saw me in town, and she came to me and initiated the conversation, and then we met, and now I'm like, not getting a second meeting. I'm like, all right, okay. All right then, I guess, right? It's like, am I blaming her, or do I take responsibility for that and say, it's like, what have I done wrong? The same fucking thing than ever is just always just ask if we can meet, believing that I will be better in person, which I actually am not, is just as fucking boring as I am over text. Because there's just no humor there. Although I have the humor inside of me, but not if it's like buried under this neediness. So part of that is just more friends. And so I'm gonna ask him, can we meet Saturday? Man, fuck, what does the calendar... Yeah, I gotta go tomorrow to check the papers. I'm checking the paperwork in the morning tomorrow. Because I have nothing before 11, so I can go to the notary, and they should be open at 10 or so, I guess, right? I hope. And yeah, just talking it out has certainly helped a lot, but on the other hand, yeah, it's very, very interesting. But on the other hand, yeah, I was spending years like that of just walking up and down my room, pretending to work. I was just basically just telling myself stories in my head, just pacing up and down my room, and then getting so tired because of it and just sleeping the rest of the day. It just was fucking... And I really thought that was somehow acceptable. I knew that wasn't acceptable, but that's why I was hating myself so much back then, but just didn't know how to save that, how to solve that. I just thought the only way out would have been to get a girlfriend, which didn't work, and I also didn't fucking try. And the times when I tried, it was so painful that I'm like, man, what the fuck? I remember the situation where I was just talked to this girl, and then her boyfriend came. I was like, do we want something from her? Because like I go up to her, and then she fucking turns around, runs to the other direction. I'm like, man, fuck, what is this? But also the way that I was going about it was just so forceful and so needy, like in the middle of, yeah, fuck. Yeah, all learnings to be just normal and natural. And yeah, just being a better communicator. I also realized that, yeah, that is a skill that I gotta learn, want to learn, and that I've been better at before. And that I'm getting better at every single day. Communication, right? And so it's already 6:57. So we're gonna finish the YouTube video currently and upload that to the channel. And it's all easy. And then we're gonna go train. Then we come back, finish the client work, or tell him that I'm gonna do the client work tomorrow. Yeah. But anyways, now I have different tools at my disposal of actually solving this situation. But yeah, what's really gonna change the situation long term is making more money and having better humor, because I know that I can be humorous, and I can be free and open and in a good place if I make more money. And so the money that I make is also dependent on the people that I talk to. And so I just gotta get out of myself. And so when I see somebody now on the way, I'm gonna at least ask for directions. That's what I'm gonna commit myself to. So with that, we're gonna end the video. 58 minutes, and now go train.